What's going on, Trader Gang? Good morning. Good morning. Happy Monday. This is day 6 on the $200 account. We are trading live this morning. So market's going to open here in about 2 minutes. So let's jump into the charts already. So let's see what opportunities we see for this morning. I mean, price already broke out of a range. So let's see if we don't get a pullback off of that. See if we don't keep pushing up. So because we tapped into this range right here. We'll see if we don't get a pullback off of it. So let's mark up our London high. We got our London low right here. All right, let's see what price wants to do. See if we don't get a heavy pullback. So, but price is bullish though. The price is trying to continue the trend. So let's see what we get. So market just opened. I'm gonna let everybody know on Instagram real quick. Good morning, Trader Gang. Happy Monday to everybody. It's day 6 on the $200 account. We are live on my YouTube right now. If y'all want to tap in, link is in the bio, and you can watch me live trade. So tap in with me. See if we can break above this London high here. Because we broke out of this area at 4:30 in the morning. So price could tap back into here before going back up. We'll see. So we got to wait for a rejection wick right here. So very similar to like this. And we can try to target like up here. That means it's going to try to push for the previous weekly high. So we'll see. So we just got to be patient. So I'm looking at the DXY also. I'll show you guys on here. I always look at the US dollar correlating with gold. Because if the dollar here is going up, it's going to push gold down. So we're basically looking for confirmation here that we're getting price action up on gold. On the dollar, and that's going to push gold down. So, but if the dollar rejects, then it's going to push gold up. So we just have to wait. Because again, this could be a pullback, and then it's going to push right back up. The price is breaking out to the downside. But it's only 7 minutes into market open, so we want to make sure it's not a fake out. So see right here, we're waiting for a pullback. Because if we get a rejection wick right here, we can wait for a nice entry for a buy. There we go. We're creating a a bullish wick. Because what we want to look for is something like this. Put our stops below that candle right there. And yeah, just target maybe like a 1 to 2. Like that. That's all we need right there, just a 1 to 2. Yeah, see, it was a fake out right here on the lower time frame. So we want to wait for a break right here. We'll see if price wants to continue going down. We could push right back down to here. So if that's the case, then we could take a short here, let this candle close. Put our stops above this candle right here. And just shoot for this bottom right here. because this is an area of supply now demand. So it wouldn't be necessarily a 1 to 2. This price might bounce off of this. So we'd have to kind of trail it and see if it'll push all the way down to here. And that would be a nice 1 to 2. But we'll see. You have to be really patient on this 30-minute because you're going to be in the market a little bit longer. So this is not like a scalping thing where you could probably go like on the 1 minute or something like that. So because where was market open? Right here. So we got to see what price wants to do. So we have to create, if we're going to go down, we have to create another lower low. And probably target down here or here on the lower time frame. So if that is the case, then we'll definitely have a change of structure again and push to the downside. So, but I'm just focusing on just right here. We got 14 minutes on the 30-minute and see if this candle closes. See if it closes bearish. Then we could probably see price push down to here or even down here. So we'll see. So, I mean, because price made a nice push. So it could take liquidity, like I said, and come down here and then go right back up. But it could be good too. Yeah, price is pushing down. Let's see what US 30 is doing in the meantime. So US 30 is pushing up. So right now the dollar is kind of ranging. So I think that's where we have to kind of just wait, because on gold it's pulling down right now, but it can literally pull right back up. So, but US 30 is definitely pushing up. So anybody that's in buys in that, it's nice. Yeah, nice, smooth. So this was, I guess, because it was considered a breakout right here at 5:30. It kind of broke out of this area right here, and it's continuing to push up. It's probably going to retest this weekly high right here, in my opinion. So it's definitely bullish. The price on the 30-minute on gold is just kind of ranging right now. So we got to just see how this 30 minutes going to close, because now it's pulling back again. Yeah, we're getting a pullback. Might even get a tweezer bottom on the 15-minute. It's going to push up. So just got to wait. So we're kind of just playing the waiting game, guys. Just being patient. 8 minutes till this candle closes. We'll get a little bit more confirmation. So I'm liking this rejection wick, though. I'm not gonna lie. I need a little bit more confirmation that we're going to be pushing to the upside. So we were at 43.09. Now we're at 43.15. So, I mean, we are pushing up a little bit. So it's getting a lower time frame here. So we pulled back up, pulled back, kind of had equal low, pulled back up. So we're just kind of consolidated right here on the lower time frame. So same thing here. I'm just not seeing a lot of volume. But we got 5 minutes to the 30-minute closes. So we'll see if we can get a confirmation for a push to the upside, and we'll take a long. But this is Monday for you guys. A lot of times there's not a lot of movement in the market because it happened during market open last night. So because if you would have caught this move up here, I mean, let's see, that was like say if you caught it at the breakout right here, that would have been a nice 634 pip move. That would have been nice. Need to see a break above this level right here. So we have to have a rejection wick right here. Break above these candles. So we push back to 4309. So we don't have any news today. Yeah, there's no news whatsoever. It looks like price is trying to break this level. We'll see if we close this candle bearish, then we can definitely get confirmation it's going to continue to push down. So we got a minute. Yeah, we're getting a strong bearish candle here. Yeah, we just broke out the 5 minute. So we might be able to get a short here. Let's see how this candle closes. We can try to target this 1 to 2 right here. Yeah, I think I'm going to take a short right here, guys. All right, I'm in a sell position right now. All right, we're in a sell position, guys. We'll see how it plays out. I got in at 42.94.41. So we got to get at least a 1 to 2. So I guess I'm going to target this London low here, to be honest, because we could push all the way down to here. So, but I got my stop loss in place. Stop loss is at 43.21. $43.21, 37. So we'll see. So I'm risking $137. So what's my take profit? 42.34, 797. So I'm risking 134.80 to make 364. Or 295. Excuse me. So 295. So we'll see if we can't push down. I'll update my Instagram really quick. What's going on, Trader Gang? So we did see a sell opportunity. We waited for the first 30-minute candle to close, and actually ended up closing bearish. So we are in a sell position. So if you guys see right here, this is the position we're in. We're risking about $137 to make 295. So we'll see if price has enough in it to continue to push down to, of course, this London low here. So that's what we're targeting as of right now. So price is starting to push up. So we'll see. We set our trade. Whatever the outcome is, it is. So if we do get stopped out here, then of course we misread it. This was just a pullback, and price is going to continue to push up because it is bullish. So I guess you could say in a sense we were kind of counter trend trading this. So we needed more confirmation of this candle here because we did push a little bit further. So I thought price was going to continue to push down more. So, but like I said, if we get stopped out, then that's what it is. So, but we knew what our risk was. So it's okay. So, but if we do get stopped out, we're just going to take one trade because that was $137 risk. So we don't want to risk any more than that. So come back tomorrow. But we'll just wait for this to play out. So the dollar is starting to push down, so which is going to push gold up. So it might be a good possibility we get stopped out. So we'll see. Yeah, we're really close to our stop loss here. And it's looking really close. But I have seen it where prices rejected right where my stop loss was. So like literally by like a pip or 5 pips. So, but because I'm looking at the dollar, the dollar is dropping, so it's naturally going to push price up. So that's the only thing that I don't like. So plus of course, we had this huge push up. This is a pullback right here to continue to go up. So that's what I should have focused on is just continuing to watch the trend. But a lot of times price will want to take liquidity. So it'll basically take out all this and then go back up. So sometimes it's a gamble. So, but I mean, shoot. We're like 48 pips away from being stopped out. So, but like I said, we're okay with the risk that we took. Yeah, it looks like we're gonna get stopped out here in a minute. So, but that's all right. Yeah, there we go. We got triggered. So, I mean, I could correct myself, and this actually gives me confirmation. So, I mean, I could take another buy right here. This would actually give me confirmation. So we could take a buy right here, and hopefully it pushes here. Stops are below here. The 43, 21, 32. So if we can get price to push above here, be a $280 profit. So if we could get price to push up here, Put my stop loss right below here at 42.99.10. All right. So we got stopped out on our first trade. I should have gone bullish. So we got confirmation that we're going to continue to push up. So I got into this buy. So this will be the last trade right here. And we'll just let it play out. So because price or the dollar is pushing down nicely. So at the very least, we'll see if we can make back some of our loss. So update my Instagram. All right, Trader Gang. So update, we took a loss on the first trade. Price ended up pushing up. So I should have kind of seen that because we were bullish during Asian and London session. So this was just a minor pullback. So price is going to continue to keep pushing higher. So of course, this was the first trade right here. So of course, price did push down a little bit, which kind of gave me the indication that we were going to push lower, but ended up kind of faking out. So ended up pushing up, which it's doing right now. So got stopped out of this one. Did get confirmation for a buy. So of course, we're in a buy right now. So I'll show you on here. So we're up, $7. So we're trying to target right below the weekly high here. Let's see if we can get there. So we'll see if we can make back some of our loss and see if we can hit TP. And we'll see if we can hit TP. All right, guys. So, all right, price is pushing up nicely. We're up $42 now. Yeah, we're getting a nice push up. So I don't know if there's a lag on my channel. It's crazy. Let me stop sharing really quick. That's crazy because on my stream it didn't change. So I got a little bit of a lag. That's so crazy. Oh, there we go. So I had to refresh my YouTube because I'm watching it streamed myself, so I can make sure that you guys see what I see. And that's crazy. Okay, well we're hanging out here. I mean, we're in profit right now, but price is starting to pull back a little bit. We're up $34. So we got 5 minutes till the 30-minute candle closes. All right. Well, the dollar's getting a nice push to the downside. So even though we're getting a little bit of pullback here, I think we can continue to push up. So again, we have our stop loss where we want it. We have our take profit. So we just let the trade play out. So this will be our final trade. We're sticking to our rules. We're only taking 2 trades per day. All right, so the 30-minute candle closed. Looks like we're starting to push bullish. So we'll see. I'll switch to my liquid chart so you guys can see on this side also. You could see any profits that I'm making or losing. So we were up almost $50. So now we're pulling back. So, but I think we're in a good spot. I think we're going to continue to push up because if we see here price pushed up, we made a lower high, a higher high. We might make another little lower high and then a higher high. So we just got to hold our position and see if we can target that all-time high, a previous weekly high. So, but I'll be right back, Chad. I'm gonna grab some coffee. All right, gang, I'm back. All right, so that's good. We had a small rejection. So we're up, but 20, well, we were up $27. So we'll see. Hopefully price doesn't just range right there. Hopefully we can continue to push up. So if you see here, this is exactly why I like having, you guys can see this a little bit clearer. That's why I like having the dollar next to gold, because it gives me a correlation. Because like I said, if the dollar is pushing down, it's going to push gold up because it's doing the opposite, because the pair that we're trading is gold versus the US dollar. So it gives us kind of a confluence in a way, which is not always the case, because sometimes I've seen the dollar go down and gold goes down. So, but for the most part, usually they correlate with one another, like they do the opposite. So, like the dollar will go down, gold will go up. The dollar goes up, gold goes down. So, so we're pretty much gonna have to hold this trade because there's not a lot of volume. Probably gonna have to hold this trade, probably majority of the day. But I definitely think we can get there. I think we can try to retest the all-time high here. We are super bullish. So, but the biggest thing we always have to remember is, of course, we're trying to focus on our consistency. So we're doing the consistency challenge. So only 2 trades. That's it. So whatever the outcome is, it is, and that's it. We don't force trades. We don't chase trades. Nothing like that. So we stick to our rules, and that's it. So if we stick to our rules, we can afford to take losses. Also with our risk management intact. Also, so like I said, I'm risking. It's pretty much a 1-to-2. So yeah, it's a 1-to-2 risk to reward. So I'm risking $100 again to make almost 300. So 285, I believe, or 295, something like that. So if we do end up hitting our take profit, so that should put us at close to like $700 on the account if it does hit our hits our take profit. So I'll keep this live stream going till 8 o'clock, just because I don't want to have these long drawn out streams. So I'll have this until 8 o'clock, and then of course, if you guys want to look at the status of my trade or see what the status was, you guys can follow me on my Instagram, Nikki_Pips. You can find out how the trade played out there, and continue to follow my journey with me. So, but we'll keep this going for another 15 minutes. See where price goes. And then yeah, we'll call it there. Nice. Got a nice push up. We're up $55. I like it. I like it. Yeah, I should have took a buy from the get go. That was my fault. So because I thought price was going to push down, that I should have waited for the confirmation of the pullback. So that was on me. So I really like this rejection wick right here. This is important because that means it's rejecting this level. So, and it gives us confirmation that price is going to continue to push up. I got to go to the DMV today, guys. I got to get both of my cars registered. And for whatever reason, they said our registration was suspended because of lapse of insurance, which our insurance was never lapsed. So I only knew this because I looked online, because usually you can pay your registration online. And it said that it was suspended because I looked. It'll show you under insurance, and there was nothing there. So they're trying to charge one of our vehicles for a reinstatement fee of $250, which is ridiculous because we never um, not had insurance. So we've always had insurance. So there was no lapse. So I'm gonna have to go deal with that today with the DMV. So, have you guys ever been to the DMV? You know how fun that is. Sitting there for forever. So while we're watching this play out, hope everybody had a great weekend. I live in Vegas, if you guys don't know. So me and the wife actually went to a emo concert or festival. It was called When We Were Young, and it was amazing. So we had a great time. The venue was huge. It was all outdoors. So it was unreal. They had 4 stages. So it was kind of crazy. Um, we saw. Let me see. Let me pull it up. So we did see a little bit of Simple Plan. We saw All Time Low. If you guys are familiar with them, Offspring, Avril Lavigne, Weezer, and Blink 182. So we got to see Travis Barker just go nuts on the drums. So that was really cool. So it was a good time. Just there's thousands of people there. It was wild. So the weather was perfect. So couldn't ask for a better time. So and we had a friend of ours that has a food truck. My wife's friend rather has a food truck, and he was catering the event or having a booth at the event, and ended up getting a staff bracelets. So we got in pretty much like above VIP. So we got access to the VIP section and stuff like that. So it was really cool. So that was kind of how our weekend went. Um, yeah, it was a lot of fun. So y'all that are on here, the two people that I see, um, throw it in the chat. What did you guys do this weekend? So let me know. So let's see what it looks like on the lower time frame. So on the 5 minute, prices is kind of ranging. So it broke above the London high here. So hopefully it doesn't reject and go down. So, or it could possibly, we could have a pullback here, but hopefully it continues to go up. That's ideally what we want to see. So, but the price might just range. So we might get stuck in this consolidation. So, but we'll see. Because on here, if price keeps making, this is on the 5 minute, obviously, but the price continues to do this, like it came up, came down, came up. It could possibly come back down to this London high and push back up. As long as we keep making higher highs, that's what we want. So we don't want any ranging or anything like that, or like a heavy pullback. So that's what we don't want. We want price to continue to push up. So that's what we're looking at. The only thing that gives me some confidence and confirmation is that we have this, we had this supply area now turned demand, and we created a rejection wick right here. So which could be a confirmation for price to continue to push up. So that's the only good sign. So that's what we're watching for. So, but we got 5 more minutes, and then I'm going to close the stream. So we're sitting around $46 in profit, $45. So that's kind of where this is what I mean. So like, see how we're still slowly pushing up, but then on the dollar is trying to push up also. So usually if the dollar tries to push up, it's going to push gold down. But we can see that the dollar is pushing up right now as well, and so is gold. So this is what I mean. So, but it does overall correct itself, and of course, this will continue to push down, and gold will continue to push up. Because we need the dollar to push all the way down back to here. So, or even here. So, but we're up almost $60. So not bad. Price is continuing to push up, so that's good. It's a good sign. So let's see, what did I take a loss of? I'll show you guys here. What did we take a loss of? So today's date. Today is not the 15th, today is the 20th. So we took a loss of 136.30. Yeah, or 135.95. So that was our first trade. So we've already made back half. So not bad, or almost half. So not bad. So we're just letting it go. All right, guys, we're holding above $50 in profit. So, but I'm gonna end the stream here. Again, if you guys want to see how the trade played out, go to my Instagram page, Nikki_Pips. I'll put that in the description as well. And yeah, we'll see how it plays out, and we'll be back tomorrow. So same time, I'll be live before market open. So check me out there. Link is in the bio in my Instagram, and come trade with me live. Let me get rid of the screen. All right, here we go. So I appreciate you guys. Hope you guys took some trades. If you are in this trade with me, we'll see how it plays out. But I just want to thank you guys. Like, comment, and subscribe on here as well. I want to continue to grow this channel. I love doing these lives every day as much as I can. We are going to continue to grow this $200 account. The goal is to get the account to $1,000 this week. So we're not really focused on, of course, the profits, but we do want to try to continue to grow this account, and that would be a nice dollar mark to double our account. So, but we're really focused on, again, the consistency and just being disciplined in our trades. So again, appreciate you guys. God bless, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Tap in tomorrow morning, and we'll trade live again. So see y'all. Peace.